Alright, I've got this Anito, I forget what the name of it is, and actually they don't even have it on the paperwork. Don't even have the name that I pulled it up on. It's just a cheap 8500 watt. Could have got it cheaper. I should have bought from what was it, Vivo or whatever that is. They're cheaper than this one, but I got it because it claimed it was 8500 watt and was a good heater. But obviously, there's no name on it. It just says diesel heater. But had installed a plate in the window and used a plasma cutter and cut a hole in there and ran the pipe out there for the exhaust. Hopefully, it isn't too noisy. We'll find out here momentarily. But I got the diesel topped off on it, got the remote, got the booklet here, and so anyway. We're going to see how this thing works. It's got the LCD screen, but right now it's not on. And had to run a cord. But I'm going to try to find the startup on this thing. And by the way, this Anito, whatever the heck it's called, I had some screws loose, and also the power on the back of that thing, where the contact wires, I bought a separate power inverter, or maybe the power inverter came with it. Heck, I don't remember now. I think the power inverter did come with it. But I screwed it down to this old dog feeder, keep it up off the floor. It had places to mount it down, so hopefully that don't vibrate too much. But I want to get this thing running. I'm using pellets upstairs like crazy. In this basement, you see, is a stone foundation, and the windows ain't very well insulated. And I have this furnace down here. I'm going to have to do a video because I got to tear it apart. The combustion chamber's bad. Maybe I should have just used $100 and tore into that furnace. But I've got a full tank of diesel that I can run this thing off anyway. But I got a heater running into the crawl space, and yeah, it's an old house, 1890, so this was built. But anyway, let's get the show on the road and see. As you can tell, it came in from the bottom. Pretty simple. I'm not going to go through all that. But I got to find the startup on this thing. Oh, that's right. I hope I don't have to prime this thing. Okay. Connect to a DC power source or power adapter, which I have. Do not install any additional switches on the wiring harness during the installation. During the initial use of the diesel heater, repeatedly turn it on and off several times to completely purge air from the fuel system and ensure the fuel lines are fully filled with diesel. Oh yeah, I did hear about that. And actually, I should have tipped that thing over and looked where that line was, because that line runs right under, close to where the exhaust is, which didn't make a bit of sense. I did push the line away. Hopefully that don't get hot. It's kind of an odd place to have the line running through there. I'm going to probably look at that here. Before starting the diesel heater, inspect all wiring connections, blah, blah, blah. Inspect the air intake. I did. Diesel heater's air intake. Pipes must be installed outdoors, which I did. Directional installation is prohibited. Exhaust pipe, yeah, blah, blah. Okay, pretty simple. Standby mode, LCD screen is on, but the fan status indicator fan is not running. Active mode, it shows it running. Initial setup. Before using diesel heater for the first time, manually pump fuel to fill the fuel line. If the fuel tank has oil, manual priming is not required. Again, if the fuel tank runs dry, the diesel heater reports a pump failure. You have to manually pump it again. Press and hold the settings button with the wrench there. And down button together to access a manual pumping interface. This display will show the time. 20 seconds in standby state. Press the setting button to adjust the target value. Up to increase the pumping time. Press down to decrease the pumping time. Recommended setting 30 seconds. Press OK button shortly to start and stop pumping. Press the power button to exit pumping mode, or it will exit automatically after countdown ends with no operation. Power on, power off, mode switching. In standby state, short press the power button to turn the power on. The display will light up and the fan icon will rotate. Press and hold the power button for 3 seconds to power off. The fan will enter delayed shutdown mode. And the screen displays clear, indicating carbon monoxide cleaning is in progress. Fan will stop approximately after 5 to 10 minutes. Never directly cut off the power during carbon deposit cleaning. If a power interruption occurs, restore it immediately without further action. So always make sure that it does not say clear. Mode switching. Manual mode, constant temperature mode in a power on state. Press up and down buttons to simultaneously switch to thermostat mode. The screen shows the temperature with a flashing indication. Press and hold both up and down together to switch to manual mode. Wait at least 3 seconds before switching modes again. In powered state, long press on for 3 seconds to switch manually between manual and thermostat modes. I think they meant simultaneously. Well, let's turn the screen on. Short press. Wait. So the fan came on for a second. I got to figure out the pump. I can't see diddly nor squat down here. And what did I do with my flashlight? Had a flashlight down here and it disappeared. Son of a gun. Okay. I don't see the... Alright, I got her running. She ain't that noisy. It's running pretty good. I was going through this manual. I got to go through there and read that thoroughly. Honestly, I did not, and that's pretty toasty right there, and it's cooking pretty good. I don't know if I can show you, but it's coming out pretty good. I was noticing, I think if I push down, I can go through the screens. It was 55 when I started about 10 minutes ago. It's 66 in here now. I don't know what the timer is. Maybe that's... not sure. But, so I'm going to keep it on the temperature setting. And you can decrease and increase it up and down. But, it's already pretty warm in here. Running pretty good. I think I might just, for safety's sake, I've got a security camera. I might just set that on the stairs over there to kind of keep an eye on it since it's its initial startup. I did inspect underneath there. There's a fuel line is fairly close to the exhaust, but that's the way the dang thing's made, and I felt under there, and it's actually on the other side of the air inlet, so you have the, I'll show you the picture, I think I can show you on that a little easier, but the exhaust comes out the bottom, and behind it is the black hose there, the intake, and the way they ran that fuel line is kind of goofy. So right here, so the fuel line is about where the 3 is in that picture right there, is where the fuel line is, and I'm sure that exhaust is pretty cooked and hot, but in that distance I'll probably get some residual heat coming off the muffler and the pipe. I bought a 72-inch length to run it outside, get a little closer over here to the outlet. Really need to get this basement rewired, but man, hopefully this thing works out good. I'll run the line off that tank over to it, at least while it's freezing up here in Ohio. It's been pretty dang cold, so this should have no problem keeping this basement warm. See, it's 67 degrees now, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Got a little extra fuel right here too. I got to check to see what the time is. But yeah, you'll want to go through and read this booklet if you happen to buy one. I mean, it seems like it's pretty good. It's not rattling, it's not banging, it's putting out some good heat. Well, look at that, 68 now. So the basement isn't very big. It's not a very big basement. The main thing is I got a crawl space in there. I got a fan there blowing into the crawl space. That's the area that gets cold. But this stone foundation has some breezes in it. Come springtime, we've been here 3 years. Come spring, I got to go through and put some block windows in here in the basement and do some better insulating on this house. Maybe put some new windows in. And so, anyway, appreciate you guys watching the video. I'll keep you guys updated. We're at 68 degrees. It's been about 10 or 15 minutes ago. So she's doing good. I mean, it's putting out some heat down here. I'm going to go upstairs, get the security camera in the stairs just to keep an eye on it from there. Up there, got some steep stairs in this old house, and I don't want to keep running up and down the stairs to check on this thing, so I think I'll just put the camera on it and be able to view it from right above, so that'll be pretty handy. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you've tried one of these things out. Been watching another guy's channel. He's over in Pennsylvania, and he's tried some of these out, and they work pretty good. And being a truck driver, they got these myself, they got these installed in trucks, and that's what your truck runs from, is off diesel heaters under the bunks in the sleepers, and they keep them pretty toasty warm. They'll cook you out of a sleeper. I don't think there'll be any problem heating this basement. I shouldn't have any problem at all. But next week it's going to be in the 30s. That'll help a lot. Hopefully I can cut down on the use of the pellet stove upstairs, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Oh, look at that, 69. Pretty cool. Anyway, I'll keep you updated and maybe do a follow-up video. Y'all take care. God bless. Well, 2.5 hours later, it says it's 75 degrees down here. Fahrenheit. Still running good. I haven't checked the fuel. Still putting out the heat. It's doing good. So far, so good. So we'll see how long that tank lasts. Actually, let's check it now after 2.5 hours. It's barely used any, so that's good. All right, there's that adapter. One thing I did have to do on this machine is the positive. I don't know what they did at the factory, but you notice between the negative and the positive it's different. So I had to put a rubber grommet on there and a rubber washer on there and another washer and tighten that down. It was loose and it was ill-fitting, but you see the negative has that plastic, black plastic, This one didn't come with that on the positive side, which is odd. You'd think they'd make sure of that. But anyway, running good. So just want to update y'all. Thanks for watching.